Hello everyone and welcome to another custom figure showcase, and what I hope is going to be the final update in my Doctor Who from the Dalek movies, Peter Cushing Doctor Custom. It's got, I never know what to call this thing because it's got so many sort of subtitles, but yes, here we have it. So overall it is the same Doctor Who, I'm just going to call him Doctor Who because you all know what I mean. The same Doctor Who body that I used on my previous ones, which was a 7th Doctor coat on a 1st Doctor body with the waistcoat as well. The original version I did used a Bracewell head, which was sort of quite chubby and didn't look quite right, but it was what I had at the time. I then changed that to a Series 8 12th Doctor. However, the one thing that I always really wanted to do was to get a Star Wars Tarkin head. Obviously, as you know, Grand Moff Tarkin was played by Peter Cushing, but I could only ever find 375 ones or big statue ones, which were ridiculously expensive. And then they made the Black Series Star Wars range, which is 6 inches tall, so slightly bigger than the Doctor Who figures. But I've been searching for so long to try and get a Peter Cushing, a Grand Moff Tarkin figure, and I finally found one, and that is what you see I have used here. Now, obviously, as I said, it is a 6-inch head on a 5-inch body, so it does look a little too big. But one thing that I did, which actually made it look a little bit more in scale, weirdly, was I swapped out the Tarkin hands for I swapped out the Doctor Who hands for the Tarkin hands, which are on here, and now it just does sort of look like he's a little bit too big for his clothes as such, but it does actually still work. The head, I'm really impressed with how it came out, because it is just a standard Tarkin head, but then all I've done is sculpt on the mustache and sculpt on a bit more hair, just to sort of give him a bit more of a bouffant hairstyle and slightly sort of less receding. And that's pretty much all I've done for that. You know, there's not a whole amount to say about this figure, but it is one of those updates which now really does look the part. I'm really pleased with how it's come out. It really does sort of look, it does look so much more like him now, because it is, you know, it's a Peter Cushing head sculpt. It has sort of worked out and come together really well. And because I know some people are going to ask, yes, I am going to be selling head casts of this. Here is one that's already come out of the mould. Obviously I had to do a little bit of filling in on his chin where there was a bit of an air bubble. But it has come out very well. So again, my Etsy and eBay shop links are in the description and the pinned comment below. Please go and check those out, because I know this is one that's obviously a lot of people are no doubt interested in getting. So I'm pleased to sort of have that made up. And it has come together really well. That is the final update. I think I am going to make this figure, because I really don't sort of make any other updates. I don't plan on making any other figures from the movies. I know some people have asked about the TARDIS, but again, it's just not one that I'm really interested in doing. But that brings to a close another custom figure showcase. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it helps me out a lot. Be sure to click the description below for a link to my Patreon. I'm doing my very first figure animation, and you can get involved. There's exclusive content and rewards for those who do so, and funding my Patreon in any way gets your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I'll see you with another video very soon.